magical unicorns. I hope you're all doing well. My name is Annette and welcome to my Witchcraft series, where I will be talking about things to do with paganism and witchcraft for about roughly 20 or so minutes, give or take, depending on what I'm going to say and how it goes. I'll also be talking about what I use in my practice, and I'm hoping to get some insight of what you guys do in your practice too. The first in the series is going to be about grounding. I'm going to go over what grounding is, why do it, and how to do it. You know, we all live in this hustle and bustle of today's society where we're trying to balance work life and, family life, just general living day to day, cleaning, cooking, looking after kids if you've got them. I don't, but you guys probably do, and trying to balance it all out. And a lot of us have got interests as well, which we are trying to, involve in our lives. And a lot of us we burn out. We just don't spend enough time looking after self, and we don't spend enough time just looking after our own energies. We're so busy giving our energy out to everyone else that we forget about ourselves. And this is where grounding is most important. Finding times to fit everything into your day is quite difficult sometimes. Sometimes you achieve it, sometimes you don't. Sometimes things just go AWOL and you're just under pressure right from the get-go. These are the times we need to ground. So what is grounding? Well, your body is made up of energy. Electrical energy. That's what makes everything function. Your heart function, your brain function, energy. And the earth is made up of energy too. So what grounding is getting rid of all the negative energy, excessive energy, pushing it down into the earth, and then receiving from the earth a more positive, balanced energy. That's basically it in a nutshell. Grounding is a way of connecting your energy to the earth's energy and allowing that earth energy to rebalance your energy. The earth takes all the negative energy that you push down through it, turns it all around, a bit like compost, and pushes through positive energy to your body. So it replenishes you with pure, clean, positive energy. Now this is an alkaline process because it releases negative ions into your body. Now, as we know, when a body is sick, it's acidic. So those negative ions releasing alkaline into your body is a healing process. So why do it? Grounding to the earth will help release bad energies and help with mental clarity, helping to lower your stress levels. So how do you ground yourself? Well, there are several methods really to ground yourself, but the most well-known one that I can come across is where you go out to nature or your back garden and you put your bare feet on the grass or on the dirt, and then you sort of do some breathing. Breathe in 3 times, in through your nose, out through your mouth, and after the 3rd breath you visualize a green light in your center of your chest, which I think is the heart chakra, if you're into chakras. Anahata, I think it's called. I'm not good with chakras, so please, if I've got it wrong, I'm sorry. But anyway, you visualize this green light, and as you breathe, you visualize tendrils going down your body and into the earth, like roots going into the earth, and you visualize those roots going through the earth, and all your negativity or all the energies that you want to release, you push down into the earth. And you stay there for a few minutes visualizing that. And then, as you come out of it, you visualize all the good energy from the earth coming up into your body and into your central point here. When you finish, you take 3 deep breaths, in through the nose, out through the mouth. Thank the earth for its energies, and you are done. I mean, this can take as long as you want it to. It can take 2 minutes, it can take 5 minutes, it can take 20 minutes. It's whatever you feel best at doing. This isn't one of the things that I can do. I can't go barefoot onto grass or soil because I don't know why, but nature always decides to send something like ants or bugs or something to bite my feet, or I tread on something sharp and end up with cut feet. It always happens. I don't know why. Has anyone else got this issue? Even if I go to the ocean and I step into the ocean, jellyfish love me and they sting me. So I avoid the ocean as much as possible. I'm not sure if I could go to a river and try that. Maybe I could. But I'm sure there'd be something in that river that would want to bite me or something like that. It's just what I'm prone to. So other methods, other than the grass method, are the 1 to 5 grounding. Look, I've got my notes here because I don't want to miss anything. So it's acknowledging 5 things that you see around you. Like if you're out in your wilderness or your garden or even in your house, acknowledge 5 things that you see around you. Then 4 things that you can touch. I am currently touching my plunger so I can make a cup of tea. But that's not one of the things. I'm sorry. I digress. 3 things you can hear. 2 things you can smell. And 1 thing you can taste. And excuse me here, I'm going to have a taste of my tea. Now these things can also be written in your journal if you do journaling. Journaling's another good grounding method because you can write anything you want in there. But if you do these steps and you write them in your journal, you can see a sort of a pattern forming. Another thing, if you are in nature or in your back garden and you've got trees, you can connect to a tree. If you have a favorite tree, you can connect to that tree. Just go up to the tree, put your hands upon it, feel the vibrations coming from the tree. Sit under the tree and just breathe and listen to the tree. Listen to its leaves rustling in the breeze, or smell the tree's wood. If it's a hot day, the scent of the wood you could smell. Ask the tree if you can connect with it. More than likely they'll say yes. I haven't known a grumpy tree yet that said no. So use your heart center place with the green tendrils to connect to the tree trunk and see what's going on there. See if it'll tell you anything. That's all a part of grounding as well. If you live in an apartment and you've got no trees around you, nowhere to go for a forest or anything like that, you can actually do it to a pot plant. What you do, you put your hands on the soil of the pot and visualize your green light and the tendrils going through your hands down into the soil. And do the same thing as with your feet if you were doing it grounding on grass or dirt. Same thing, same procedure. That's another way. Also, if you don't have a pot plant or you don't have any plants, you can actually do grounding in a magnesium foot bath. You get some Epsom salts, put it in warm water and have a foot bath and visualize the grounding there. You can do lots of things in a mundane world for grounding as well. So let's have a look at what I do for grounding. What I enjoy is to sit, connect with the herb, thanking it for its energies, and then processing the herbs into my jars for use in teas, cooking, medicine, and my practice. I do this with all the plants I grow for harvesting. So here I am processing stinging nettle that grew wild in my garden. I envisage the connection with the plant and then visualize its grounding energies. This time I got a nice jar of leaves. And a little jar of seeds. The stalks are not wasted either, as they will be chopped up for the compost. I'm having a particularly off day when I recorded this part of the video, so I thought my mug said it all. I am feeling very tired here, and if you have followed my channel, you will know that I have been caring for my sick husband, and it has taken a lot out of me, hence I need to ground more regularly. So what are the other ways I ground? Number 2 is spending time in nature. The only nature I have is access to my garden, which I love. Number 3 is journaling, as I can express my thoughts and feelings, which is grounding in itself. Number 4 is drinking herbal tea, especially if I've grown it myself. Number 5, when weather permits, is sitting in front of an open fire and just seeing the flames. Number 6 is sitting at my altar and grounding myself with incense and candles. So what ways do you ground yourself? Let me know in the comments below. Maybe we could all learn something from you. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will be doing more in my Witchcraft series. The next one will be on puppets. I hope to see you soon, and I hope you have a great week. Until next time, many blessings to you. Bye.